Hi Aquarius, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and this is going to be for the month of January 2021. So we're going to get you started off with a bang here, and I am going to do a read for what the universe wants you to know. Now, I'm also going to do a little bit about career for you too, because I think that a lot of you might be rethinking your career. It might be something on your mind as it pertains to that and your finances. So we're going to pull some cards, first of all, on what's most important to you right now. And of course, my love reads will actually come out in terms of my bi-weeklies, too. But I always think it's really important to get kind of an overview for the month for yourself, as it pertains to you, and then jump in, to the love reads if that's something that interests of you. But we can start with you because it's a new year and it's a new you, right? And it's an opportunity for you to really capitalize on maybe perhaps some insights that I'll share with you here from the cards. So let's jump into this, okay? It's going to be a general read. So if you are looking for a personal read, go to the Guided Intuitive up here or in my description box, all right? All right, so let's jump into this and see what is going on for Aquarius. What's important for Aquarius to be aware of in the month of January 2021, and Happy New Year to all of you, okay? All right, so let's see what wants to come out for you here. What's important for Aqua to be aware of? Okay, this flew out right here. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, all right? So we're going to pull some cards just in terms of where you're at right now. Queen of Pentacles, okay? We've got Death and Rebirth, and we've got the Six of Swords. So we're going to start there, okay? Now, let's just take a look and see what this is. So the Queen of Pentacles is really focusing on, specifically, your value, that motherly type of instinct, right? Getting rejuvenated from the earth, right? And, from Mother Nature, so she can actually, carry that mother energy, right? Very, very, she knows her value here. This is, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo type of energy. But it's really just closing your eyes and kind of visualizing, what do I want my life to be like, for the full, as I jump into this January of this brand new year, what does it look like for me? And that's what I see here. Now, the next card that I get is Death and Rebirth. So there's been an ending with a brand new beginning. And it couldn't be more perfectly timed with an ending of a year and a brand new beginning of a new year, right, Aqua? So this is what I feel. And I feel that you've got this certain sort of clarity that you see now more than ever, right? And something had to end in terms of, moving forward. I do feel for some of you that this was meant for. It could have been a love relationship or a situation where there was an ending with a brand new beginning. And now this is an opportunity for the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords is the birthing of something new, okay? Now the sixes, the swords are Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy. So this is about a birthing of something new, a new way of doing something. This is where she's kind of focused in on, what perhaps the rough waters, the trenches that she had to go through, and it's got her focusing in on that. And I do feel that it could have been as it pertains to love. And the reason I say that is because at the bottom of the deck, we had the Lovers card, okay? So this could have been, in relationship to, maybe some of you are working with, a Gemini, could even be a Sagittarius because she's got that, on her, she's got that on her shoulder here, so it could have been that as well. So it could be, it's a 6 card, which is about a birthing of something new. So this is about, getting grounded and then having an opportunity to start anew. Now, I'm going to clarify this Death and Rebirth a little bit more just to see what else wants to come out for you here, Aqua. So let's take a look at what this Death and Rebirth is. Now, for some of you, it's just ending a cycle, a karmic cycle, where you had actually paid your karmic debt. Is really what I feel that this could be for you here. Yeah, and now it's about getting justice. The scales are balancing out for you. It could be dealing with the Libra as well. But that's what seems to be coming through here for you, that justice is served. And so this Death and Rebirth was able to bring that in, okay? Anything else in terms of this Death and Rebirth? Things are now being equalized, and I think that that's important here. Let's take a look. Anything else that wants to come out? And that's both of those are major arcanas, so especially within this deck. So I do feel that it's something that's very, very important, that something had to go away so you could actually balance things out. Anything else that Aqua needs to be aware of? What's important, Aqua, for the month of January 2021, okay? What's important for Aqua to be aware of? What does Aqua need to know? Here it is. 4 of Wands. There's some sort of celebration, happy home, harmony, Could be marriage of some sort for some of you, okay? But this is that's what this is talking about. That death and rebirth brought an equilibrium for an opportunity for a happy home, harmony, and some sort of celebration. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius type energy as well. So wow, I mean, very, very beautiful here. Anything else that the numerology cards want to share in this? Let's take a look at what that is. Ooh, a lot of the deck came out. So let's go ahead and let's go ahead and shuffle and see what wants to come out for Aqua. What is this? Moderation. So doing things in moderation. Wow. So this is a 14 card. It reduces to a 5. There's been some sort of change. So maybe there's been adversity and maybe doing too many things. This is saying, or perhaps, in a situation, but this is saying to really focus on doing things in moderation. And that's what's going to lead to, better groundedness of the heart. That green is the heart chakra and that red is the root chakra. So this is all about, moderation. Exercise self-control. Maybe it's, anything from overspending to overgiving, any sort of codependency, of that sort of thing. But it also could be, smoking alcohol, over medicating, just indulging or engaging in anything that's maybe perhaps too obsessive of some sort. Okay. Whatever that is for you here, because this card is really just a gentle, loving reminder that behaviors of these can actually delay the manifestation of your dreams. Okay, so it could be as simple as letting go of an old belief system of some sort. That could, also, come into play. Anything else that's important for Aqua to be aware of in this new month of January 2021? What's important for Aqua to surrender within this? Okay. Let's take a look. Let's see what wants to come through here. What's important for Aqua to be aware of? Here it is. What is it? What do we have here? Okay, the surrender of people pleasing. Okay, so for some of you that could be the case. This is about, speaking your truth to yourself first, okay, to yourself first here, and really focus on your own happiness. Instead of really focusing on what makes other people happy, this is focusing on you. So I like to see this for you here, especially within the new year. This is a big thing to give up. In fact, I am doing, you might want to check out, I'm doing an actual video on, has something to do with this. And what I'll do is I'll link that below as well too. Okay. But anyway, this is about, surrendering to the habit of people pleasing, and that's what this is talking about. So very, very interesting, guys. So some of you could really relate to that, okay? And then what is this Six of Swords? The Six of Swords here is, this rebirth, but it's focusing on, some sort of, transition point, an opportunity to, it's kind of like a rite of passage where you're able to kind of go, an opportunity to go in a different way, okay? Here's what came out. What is it? King of Wands, all right? So this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius type energy. This person is actually being strong and moving forward with passion. So a new opportunity, okay? A new opportunity is coming to you in the month of January. And this is saying be courageous, right? Some of you might have Leo within your chart as well. This flew out. Knight of Swords. Could Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It could be you moving forward courageously and passionately, or perhaps someone is doing that to you, okay? So very much well could be the case. So yeah, that's what this is talking about. That so you're moving forward with passion, as it pertains to things, yeah, and especially after something that has come into play. The Tower here, it talks about that transformation that you've gone through, and now it's an opportunity for a rebirth of something new and to be able to move forward. Okay, anything more on the Tower card? So yeah, so you got the Tower card. Yeah, this is an opportunity. A Six of Cups. You got a lot of sixes coming through here, guys. So it is about a rebirth. You're going through a major rebirth in your life, especially this month. It's really hitting because, again, that karmic cycle has ended, and then you've got this brand new opportunity for a beginning. And this is what you want. You're looking back at the past and what you've learned here, and it's also that you might want to even, this is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. You might have this in your chart, or you are actually, really looking at this and saying, hey, I want to get with someone that I can actually grow old with. Or, you're looking at the past of what you've learned from a child and where you are now, and how that has just changed dramatically for you, okay? How the awareness that you have come, from this, and what you're giving up, like that people pleasing habit, right? Yeah, and you're paying attention to the synchronicities that are happening within your life, and that's going to really help you. And it also talks about financial discipline. So really, for a lot of you, finances might be something that you really want to focus in on. Remember when I talked about addiction or obsession of something? It could be, just not spending money wisely or needing to pay attention to your money, kind of that type of thing. Because it might be getting in the way of your love life, because that is the green, heart chakra right here. Okay, so pay attention to the synchronicities. Is what this talks about. So financial discipline is going to be key. Yeah, it can get away with a love partnership. Now, but here's the beautiful thing. To get this love partnership, it's a 26 card reducing to an 8, and there's some sort of balance within this. There's going to be a change within a love partnership, okay? So what this talks about is it's a time for a romantic relationship to enter your life. Some of you might have a new relationship, and it could be a rebirth of a relationship, but it could be that you're about to meet someone special, or maybe that your current relationship is going to go to that next level, okay? And that's what this talks about. And I did feel that that's why it's probably important for you, Aqua, to really focus on your finances too, because I really feel that you want to be, kind of stable in that. You want that under control a little bit better. So, and we're going to jump into that. It's a perfect segue to jump into your finances and career. We're going to jump into that now. But I really feel that, that just as love, if you're wanting love, as well as your stability, it's right around the corner. Okay, I'm just letting you know, you got to believe it. Okay, so have that faith, that unwavering faith, because that's going to be key. So in the meantime, really focus on what you have to offer rather than what you want to receive from someone. What do you have to offer someone? And I think that's why that's financial discipline, came into play, and to knowing that within love and, a lot of times within, your job and your work, there is some synchronicities that kind of have to be worked out. And that could be the case, okay? So you have to believe also that love exists for you. For some of you, you might be believing in disbelief. So I had to send some sort of reminder. I'm kind of feeling that here. And that's why this card came up. Really, that love exists. Really work on any sort of limiting beliefs or negative emotions that might be standing in the way. And if that's the case, definitely go to Beyond the Read up here or in my description box, okay? So let's move this off of the board. And then what we're going to do is jump into your finances and career. And I just kind of want to get an idea of just your current situation in terms of where you're at right now. And what we'll focus in on is a little bit on that, what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, maybe what can truly help you, kind of that type of thing. Okay, so let's do this. Let's just move a few things here and clear these off. Okay, all right, so move this out. All right. Okay, spread two. Let's take a look at this and what's going on for your career and your finances here, okay? What's going on for Aqua for the month of January? Now, some of you, this could be already, happening to you right now, or it's in the process of happening. Some of you have, yet to experience it. But let's take a look at where you're at. What's your current situation right now in terms of your finances right now? Okay, what is your current, situation? Okay. We've got the Four of Cups, okay? Maybe some things hadn't worked out before in the past for you, and and then maybe you've got an opportunity to kind of move forward with a new venture, a new opportunity, a new job. But this is about, kind of not sure which way to go. You're not concentrating on what's lost. You're not concentrating on the opportunity at hand. You're just looking straight ahead and kind of daydreaming. So that's what this is saying here. So the Four of Cups is about, finding some sort of stability, but you're contemplating what stability means to you, okay? If that makes sense to any of you, okay? The fours are all about finding that stability. So, so you're really contemplating in terms of your current financial situation right now. Maybe you've had some losses in the past, okay? And that's what I really feel. But there is an opportunity. This is an opportunity that's here for you. And, there's a hand with a big cup. And if you can see this cup, there's rainbows that are coming out of it. Let's take a look. I mean, look at all that rainbow that's coming all out of this big cup right over here. Okay, so it does want you to make sure that it's something maybe perhaps you're passionate about. But this is really beautiful. So your current financial situation is that maybe a lot of things something has ended that maybe three things that maybe just didn't really work out. For some of you, or a few things, and then you've got a new opportunity. Okay. Anything else? Yeah, something had ended, and so now it's an opportunity to look over the, kind of in, on the, towards the light in what it is that you want, okay? Because the Ten of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, it is just, you're looking towards the light. What's going to really feed my body, mind, and soul, and what that is for you, okay? So I really feel that there's an ending with a brand new beginning. You're contemplating what that will be. So you're being very strategic about it. You're not just going to jump into anything. You're going to focus a little bit and say, how do I want to move forward? How does it make me feel when I go this way, or maybe when I go that way? How does the energy move within me, right? So that's what this is talking about. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You might have that in your chart, but it's that passionate fire energy. So you're kind of, before you kind of jump into the ocean, you're going to, perhaps some of you might go to the ocean and contemplate and, go through some sort of meditation out there somewhere near water. So that is encouraging you to do so. And if you're not near water, definitely do that as water's coming down, on you in the shower or something. That's something for you to really think, strategically about on what it is that's going to be your North Star for you, okay? But that's what I feel here. So your current situation is something that's ended. You're contemplating how to move forward on this brand new beginning here, and you're being strategic about it. What are your strengths in your finances right now, okay? What are your strengths in your finances right now? King of Cups. Having balanced emotions. So when you balance your emotions, Aqua, it's going to make things a little bit more smooth sailing for you here, okay, is what I feel. It's going to make it a lot more smooth sailing. So really calm yourself in terms of your emotions. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces type energy. Really calm yourself, doing things that is going to calm you just to get those emotions settled. And it allows you to kind of get to the point where there's space, where you can kind of be in a space where you can look within and find that quiet point within, without the thoughts, without the feelings, without any attachments, and just getting to this spot of just presence, sheer presence, nothing else but presence. And then really just, be in that mode, because when you get there, it balances out your emotions, because you're not thinking of them. It's really just really balancing you out and getting to that quiet space to balance your body out. So balancing out your emotions is going to help you with your finances, okay? Anything else? Yeah, it brings in a brand new opportunity. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. So this is an opportunity for abundance, manifestation, and opportunity. It's a potential opportunity, so that's why it's important that you rest for a moment and balance things out a little bit in your emotions, in what it is that you want. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. The universe has sent you an opportunity, whether you know it or not. You may have received an opportunity like this already, or it's up and coming. Yeah, it's going to put you front and center, and you're going to feel glorious about it. This is all about a wreath of success, victory. You're going to be put in the spotlight. Some of you might be in the spotlight already, but there is victory here. So I want you to remember that your finances are going to improve, okay? Now, some of you might have fire in your chart as well. But you're going to be in the spotlight. You're going to be put in the spotlight. What? Tell me a little bit more. There's a rebirth. There's a rebirthing of you and for this. And this is what I feel. So this is really beautiful. It might have something to do with the King of Swords. Okay, so there could be a fellow air sign that might be working with you. Perhaps offering this opportunity, or it could be a situation, a relationship, whatever it is that you've been wanting. But it brings in financial abundance. This person is very wise. Okay, there's an owl down here, but it's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy. And it's pretty good looking too. Good looking. Really balanced and very spiritual too, which is even better. Okay. Even amongst that, all the insight, and it's just beautiful that, they could be, just really, gorgeous on the outside as well. But yeah, I could be having to do with an opportunity, through someone there is what I feel here. Okay. Where will you find your abundance? Where will you find your abundance? Let's take a look at what that is. Okay. Let's take a look. You know what I'm going to do, guys, just before I get into your abundance? I am going to pull a card on your financial strengths. Anything that is in terms of a career, financial strengths. Is there anything in terms of a career that's going to bring in, greater finances? So this is kind of interesting, but I just want to pull something really quick and see what wants to come out for Aqua in the job front. If there's anything for you that might come up before we get into where you're going to find your abundance, okay? Anything here wants to come out? Leadership. Whatever it is that you're going to be doing, this is about taking charge of the situation. So in terms of your finances, this is about you stepping in and taking charge. getting advice. Maybe you're getting advice from someone in terms of what you need to do in order to make this happen. So this is really beautiful. It wants you to take, leadership in terms of the situation, not to be at the sidelines, right? So that's what it talks about. How interesting. And the thing to also keep in mind too is that this is about that you are ready to assume your role as a leader. So for some of you that may not know if that is the case or questioning that, this is your answer. Okay, this is about somebody. This is about maybe you've come across a situation in which you thought maybe somebody should do something about this. Well, guess who that somebody is? It's you. It's you, Aqua. Okay, and this is saying is that maybe you don't feel too qualified or prepared in terms of doing this, but this is saying no, you are. You wouldn't come front stage and center with a spotlight on you if you weren't, and the universe wouldn't offer it to you. Okay, but this is saying is that it's assuring you that you are ready, and you're going to be guided every step of the way, and you're going to get a lot more confidence and a lot more certainty as you move forward and take this inspired action. Okay, so it is important for you to meditate. Okay, it is important for you to meditate, and listen to your inner guidance, because it's going to show you the first steps on your path. This is what it's supposed to do for you on in terms of that. So this is really cool. This is about it's going to help you in terms of your financial strength here. Okay. So let's take a look at where you can find your abundance. Where is Aqua going to find their abundance? Anything else? This wants to come out, giving and receiving, making sure that you give equal give and take, right? It could be about generosity. Maybe that the Six of Pentacles, again, another 6 card, guys, right? Birthing of an opportunity that also is a equal give and take. Okay, that's going to be key, and I think that's important for you. Okay, what else? Here we go. What is this? It'll be balanced. The Two of Pentacles. A Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Where we are in time? Okay, here we go. Okay, and then let's see what else wants to come out. The Emperor. Okay, Aries energy. This is about being strategic in the process. So where you're going to find your abundance is, of course, being strategic in the process. I think that's going to be key. But it could be an Emperor. It could be someone having to do with a situation. I don't know. I got to tell you guys, you got a lot of, you got the Six of Pentacles, and you got balancing things out. And then, because you got the equal give and take. This Emperor energy might have to do with someone that you've got a choice or an opportunity in love with. Because after the Emperor, I pulled the Love card, the Two of Cups. This is intimacy and an opportunity for that. This is intimacy. This is a partnership. This is love, 2 people coming together and expressing love. So it could be an Emperor that is coming towards your way, a fire sign, or someone exhibiting this that's very strategic in the process, right? So it could be having to do with love. You're going to find your abundance through a love partnership for some of you. Note your comments below, guys. I can't wait for you to take a look at this at the beginning of the month and maybe perhaps at the end and see what happens. But that's what I see here. Beautiful. Anything else from the message from your guides? What's going to be important for you in this process? Well, actually, guys, before I do that, I'm going to pull a few more career cards and where you're going to find your abundance. I'm just getting ahead of myself. I'm just thinking about, well, what would I want to know? I would want to know where a little bit more I could find my abundance. It's going to be perhaps through a love situation. I want to see if there's anything else that wants to come through with the career cards that for some of you that might not be in that. Schooling, okay? Your answer involves seeking a little bit more school and education. So for some of you that very much well could be the case, that you need to go to school for, to get a little bit more education in it. Anything else? Okay. Teaching, okay? So some of you might be teaching or could be teaching others and really inspiring others. And perhaps it has to do with inspiring young people, as well, okay? So note your comments below and definitely drop a like and subscribe. It definitely helps. Anything else? The artist. So some of you might be an artistic ability. It could be, writing, singing, music, producing music, whatever that is. But this is also about that, in artistic, when you actually engage in artistic, hobbies or whatever this case may be, or artistic activities, endeavors, it's going to be beneficial for your career. It's going to be so beneficial. It's going to affect everything in your life. So I did want to bring that out. And then lastly, what is your message from your guides, from your highest self? We're going to use these cards here. What's most important that Aqua needs to be aware of? Wow. This wanted to come out, forgive yourself. Okay, so there's something that you need to do, in terms of yourself. This is saying, maybe for some of you it's to forgive yourself, and I mean, just think about it this way. Like, even in school, you're not going to always have the right answers, right? We've got the school of life, right? And in school, sometimes you'll act out, and sometimes you don't focus on the lesson at hand. But have you ever looked back at a time in school when you haven't been able to forgive yourself for those types of things? And this is saying is that the earth is the school for you, okay? And it's important to forgive yourself when you make errors in this school of life, okay? So this is saying living with the guilt of past things are going to impede your future. We don't want that to happen. So really forgive yourself. We progress in our own time, not in ego's time, but in our own time. And that's what this wants to talk about, okay? So not clearing this energy will actually make it hard for you, okay? So really this is saying act now, clear your energy, any energy that is holding you back, or resentment, because you don't want to bring any, you ended the karmic cycle, you don't want to bring any of that with you, okay? All right, guys, so there you have it. I am sending you lots of love. Happy New Year, and I look forward to seeing you next time. And until then, namaste.